by a familiar face. And there he is, Purab Kohli, well-known actor. Now he's joining us from the UK. And Purab is not just a well-known actor, but he's also a COVID fighter. I don't call them COVID survivors, Purab. I call them COVID fighters.
Survivor sounds a bit dramatic.
I know, survivor is very dramatic, very dramatic. How are you doing? And where is this from? Are you in London or where in the UK is this from?
I'm in London.
You're in London. So how are you and what's been going on? You know, we saw some media reports. I like to put out some positive stories every day, Purab, in these difficult and dark times. And I know how difficult it is in the UK as well. So tell me about what you and your family went through. We heard reports around 10th, 4-5 days back that your family had recovered from the novel coronavirus. Tell us what you went through. What was it like?
Well, as you're saying, Arnab, it's a grim time in the world actually, and it's bringing everybody down to their knees, as you are well aware of that. I mean, you better than me. You're in touch with the news from all over the world. Here also, especially the last few weeks have been quite grim because of the numbers increasing so rapidly. And since you ask about what happened to us, well, towards the end of March, which was 3 Saturdays ago now, my daughter first contracted a flu, what seemed like to me like a normal flu. And then my wife got a cough, and then I got a cold, and then my son got a fever. I was in denial the first few days, saying that, no, we can't get it. I mean, we're being quite safe. We're cleaning ourselves, and we're staying at home. But it's so rampant here. And then when we started talking to the GP, they said, you guys have got it. Pretty much sit at home now for 2 weeks without even going out to get groceries for yourself. And then we had to get neighbors to come and help us and do things. Luckily, we were hit only mild to medium. My wife was hit a little stronger than my wife and my son a little bit. But my daughter and me were very, very mild. So luckily, we were quite safe. It took a while. We wrote it off. I mean, all the things you hear about it, breathlessness, fatigue, a very, very annoying cough. And it lingers on, a lingering temperature for almost, 15, 16 days to recover from it. So, that's what we went through.
What was the stress like? I mean, how old are the kids? You must have been so worried more about them as well, How did they...
So
was it all together in the family, one after the other, or were all of you sick at the same time?
Yeah, there was a period that was stressful. I think from the 6th to the 8th day, it was a bit stressful because those were the days that my son had his high fever, and my wife was kind of dipping again because she had the first couple of days that was the cough and was a little frightening, and then she got better. Strangely, my daughter, who gets violent fevers, and we've seen her in the past be extremely unwell, she just sort of breezed through it. I mean, she had a temperature for about a day or two, which was 99, 100, 101 max it went up to, and it disappeared. So the kids did really well. They just sort of breezed through it. It was almost like they didn't know what was happening, so they were not bothered by anything. My wife and me had to shut down a little bit in terms of what we were reading and seeing about the virus and about the sickness, because sometimes, when you read so much about it, you kind of start feeling it within your body also. We were saying, okay, let's just stop reading everything and shut down and focus on fixing ourselves and recuperating more than anything else. That's what we needed. We needed to rest. We needed to relax. The kids were getting up in the night, so we had to really be at our best, to be there for them and be there for each other.
Man, must be so difficult, man. Must be so tough. I can imagine.
Not as tough as other people.
But you also wrote, once panic sets in easily, it's not easy to handle. So you were calming yourself down as a family then?
Just as we got it, one of my wife's friends sent us a message. She had just come out of it. And she had mentioned in that message that on the 8th day, she felt a certain sense of breathlessness. And she used a hot water bottle on her chest to calm the breathlessness down. I mean, at that point of time when I read it, and I was thinking that, because I was so much in denial, I said, no, she also must have not got it. Everyone's imagining that they're getting corona now.
But you got yourself tested. Like you were tested positive for corona.
We can't test here in the UK unless you reach the hospital and you're serious. Then you can test.
So your GP told you that's it. So he could see your symptoms and you're going through.
Yeah, we were talking to the GP over 3 days.
How do you know it was not the flu? I mean, how do you know it was not just
We don't know for sure because we've not been tested. That's the ultimate thing that we're waiting. Actually, when the tests start opening up, we can go and test and see if we have antibodies. But continuous conversations with our GP over 3 days and giving them all our symptoms. And moreover, someone we know got who we weren't physically contact, not me, not us directly, but my daughter's nursery, one of her friends, their mother got very serious and taken to hospital.
Yeah.
So they got tested. So that was kind of the link where we figured out that we had. Then the GP also we were talking to, and they said, yes, then you definitely seem like you guys have it, and you all should close down and shut down at home.
So I was told that you did, we're hearing a lot about Ayurveda to boost immunity at this time. And I was reading and you said that you were taking a lot of haldi and adrak.
I don't know that.
Now you are the walking, talking ambassador of traditional Indian remedies. So come on, man. Sitting in UK, say a few good things.
Because
we've tried.
I'm surprised.
Everyone here, Purab, nowadays, I can tell you there is this resurgent belief in everything. People who are having chawanprash, people are having haldi, crushed haldi. Haldi seems to be the most in thing. I heard you talking about turmeric lattes, but I think when the world changes, we are going to have haldi cafes all over London, I'm telling you. Haldi saltwater gargles, steam.
Turmeric is quite popular already.
It is?
Turmeric is quite
are you saying it's popular all over?
It's quite popular, yeah. You go to any vegan restaurant, there's got turmeric going on, a lot of it. And I think when something unknown such as this coronavirus comes and gives you a flu, a flu, you've had flus all your life, so you tend to go back to what you have always done in your household. I don't know if haldi, ginger, honey is Ayurveda, because I think Ayurveda also depends on your energy levels and your doshas. And definitely something that all news channels should be talking about now is Ayurvedic medicine, because that is the kind of medicine that focuses towards immunity building, stabilizing all your energy, so you can actually fight off any disease, not only this one, but any disease that your body is attacked by.
Yeah, I know. But traditional Indian remedies are very useful at this time. I found it interesting that you were also doing it.
Haldi, ginger, honey, those kadas with. I mean, you are trying everything because also there's a fear, right?
Yeah.
अब क्या यार ये बच्चे को हो गया है, हमें हो गया है, तो you have to just try everything that's possible,
So after this is all over, you start a bunch of kadha cafes. Kadha cafes by Purab Kohli all over London now.
Well, we can sell anything now. We can sell anything.
I know. No, but listen, it's so good talking to you.
In fact, the best way to do it is if you do a handstand and you have haldi, ginger, honey, it works even better.
A handstand? Oh God, yeah.
No, we should be joking about this.
Are you home? Are you going out now? Are you going out? Or are you completely home? Or are you locked up?
Well, the lockdown here is a little more lenient than India. It's still locked down. It's not opened. It's locked down, but we can go out for an exercise in the day. We can go out for to buy our groceries. So we go out. I mean, between my wife and me, we do go out twice a day.
Yeah.
One of us goes and gets the groceries in the morning. I go for a run or a cycle ride. Gyms are closed, so you can't go to the gym. So whatever, you can work out in the park. The parks are open, but lots of the hangout places are shut down. So there's a whole bunch of benches and they've closed down the benches. But you can walk around the park. So because that's again an immunity booster, right? A little bit of exercise.
Yeah.
And not advocating it in very, very extremely populated cities. Because I mean, if you get a lot of people moving around in a city like Mumbai, for example, I think that would end up being disastrous. So,
no, good things will happen. We're all very happy that Boris Johnson is also recovering. And
but that was frightening. It was frightening for everyone.
Oh, amazing!
UK,
great fighter, I must say.
Leader go back.
Great fighter there. And Purab, I'm so happy for you and your family. I'm sure you've got those antibodies now. But not just antibodies, you've got all your confidence. And the best thing is your family was all hanging in together and has come out of this together. So in a way, it's also a life-changing experience, isn't it? For families all over, families come together at times of crisis. And this only makes us stronger. So give my love to everyone.
The world is coming together for this crisis, Arnab. The world is coming together.
Yeah, world is coming together. Give my love to everyone in the family, to your wife and your kids. And maybe next time I'm in London in better times, we'll sit and discuss the
Discuss
plan
Haldi.
for your Kadha Cafe in greater detail. Kadha Cafe Arms, we'll call it. Down the corner, a new concept of a pub. Well, Purab, good to see you again, man. Stay strong and really, really good talking to you. Thank you. Thank you, Purab.
Nice talking to you, Arnab. See you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Same to you.